Hello everybody and welcome back to Inkbound, the turn-based tactics roguelike made by the creators of Monster Train, which I'm excited to be diving back into here today. A reminder, it is a pre-alpha, so it's very early on. A lot is going to change. That being said, it's just so fun already. I can't wait to play more. We have a limited amount of access to it for a handful of days here, so we're just going to play it while we can and enjoy it while we can, because I am going to be deeply sad when I don't have access to this anymore. But let us pop on in. You're not ranked yet. I'm doing a ranked run because I'm very curious. Win a run to unlock an additional challenge. So I think ranked, to me, like, you read that and you're like, oh, ranked games like, you know, like a PvP game. But I think it's more, like, it puts you in a proper, like, ascension level or heat system. So it's like a single-player version of that concept, I think. I'm not positive. Which is a very neat idea. Well, you and your quills sure seem to be getting on. The stronger the bond, the stronger the bindings, they say. Used to have one bonded me once. Closest friend I ever had. Closer than that, even. It's like, have you ever known someone so well and so intimately you felt like there was nothing separating you aside from mortal flesh? Oh my. Forgive the philosophy, but that doesn't make it any less true. You and your quill, at the end of it all, might as well be the same soul. It makes you think, if someone's hurting that soul, that piece of you, what hells you travel to make sure they don't hurt that anymore. Well, alright. So I am going to be checking out the new Weaver class here. Visit the Carver. I mean, sure. I don't know where that is. Visit the Carver 3 times. Ah, it's one of those rooms. Gotcha. Gain a buff that grants you 10 ability power on your next ability. That seems good. So ability power is just 10 ability power equates to 100% damage up on your next attack, is really what that means. So I don't really know what we've got going on. Your threads attach to enemies and are a conduit for your bindings. If all enemies are threaded, then gain controlled weaving. So, how do we thread? Deal 15 damage, inflict threaded. Okay, so if we hit every enemy with this attack, we gain 3 ability power and 1 will every turn. But only if everybody that exists has been hit by that. So if, I'm assuming if more spawn, we maybe lose it. More spawn and we don't thread them. Interesting. 35 damage to all of your threaded enemies. Interestingly, it is a physical attack, not a magic attack. This one's magic, this one's physical. Already kind of curious about what we do there. Deal 25 damage to a threaded enemy. So any enemy that we've hit by this. Deal an additional 15 for every enemy thread attached to you. For a total of 25 damage. Oh, it'll tell you the total. Gotcha. Nearby threaded enemies also take damage and are pulled towards the target. So it looks like that got added in, like that parentheses thing. I don't think that they had that the last time I played, which is nice to see that got changed. Run Mutator. So this is from ranked, huh? Whenever you kill an enemy, gain a stack of pacifism, lowering your ability power, physical power, and magic power by 1 per stack. What? On the first turn of every encounter, drastically reduce your movement, crit chance, and ability power. Every turn, create a bomb beneath you. Holy moly, moly, moly. This is really interesting. So this is the rank, like the ranked mode. We get a modifier that we have to deal with. Very curious. So we we took the bomb one. Anything else to click here? So that's interesting. So on top of the fact that, like, maybe you are better at dealing with a certain zone, like maybe the zone that you're good at dealing with has a modifier that you're not good at dealing with. So that adds, like, I just love that. That just adds to flavor and replayability. Just making sure we can just get all that stuff first, because there could be a potion in there. Okay, so step 1 in combat, I think, is going to be make sure everyone has been threaded. Okay. Threaded. Oh, no. Okay, so we can't move any further without going for the orb, I guess. But now we should be able to... Oh, really? I can't get close enough to... Okay. You know what? Let's see what this does for a second. Let's just... 25 damage to a threaded enemy. Oh. And it pulls all the threaded enemies in. So it would ignore these two. So is that our... That looks like our big burst attack. I think I'm going to move to do this. Hit as many as I can with this. Okay, so this does take 2. I think we want to move as far back as we can. And then yank as many people. So are you... I'm not being hit by your circle. Oh, okay, okay. Well, that just did enough damage. Okay, this is weird. This is wild. Okay. So I need to re-link you guys every turn. But we have, thankfully, an extra mana to work with. I need to get relinked. This is definitely a different playstyle. Okay. So I'm assuming this won't pull everyone. No, but it does pull most. We could do like, you know, I'm just going to go for it. I know I could buff it up, but yeah, I wasn't sure if that was going to be enough to kill this guy or not. We obviously want to get out. We can't do that without spending a mana. Oh, you only have 25 health, huh? Is this the final wave? If this is the final wave, we want to kill you like this. Okay, good. Good deal. All right, magic power, crit damage, crit chance. You know, I know that this doesn't do magic damage. Maybe we'll kind of... This says it's a physical ability, but that doesn't mean much. I'm sure it's relevant for, like, you know, whenever you cast a physical ability. You know, like, it'll be relevant for situations like that, but... we are mostly magical. Our biggest damaging moves do that. Constrict is physical, but it's a nice AoE, but still. Whenever you dodge an attack, gain precise. 10% chance to dodge an attack? This is a new... I think we got this picked up after, but gain 1 max HP, heal 3 after every combat. That's just such a good thing to get on our first ever fight. So Sea Breach, Binding Empowerment. I can't ascend anything. I don't have enough. So I guess I'll go for the powerful choice for now. And we'll go to that other... Because this shouldn't... It may take money, but it may not. No, it just takes money. Gain a random key for 100. I'm going to say it's worth it. The last time we... Yeah, the last time we used a Jade Key, we got a legendary relic, which completely ripped the balance of our run in half because it was so perfect for us. So I'm going to say that, yeah, let's do that. Oh, is every single book is going to give us a new modifier like that? Is that the case? Okay, step 1. Mark them all. Okay. Love it. Is this close enough for everybody? No. And that does use 2, so we're going to want to grab this first if we're going to be going for it. So you guys all... None of you have that much health here. So we actually can constrict. It's not that bad. And do I maybe, like, there's a world in which I leave them here because I can use them to increase my damage. Yeah, I actually think I want to leave them alive. Because my damage goes up because I have them threaded to me. Okay, I feel like phased might be an issue. They have basically armor. Do they get threaded still? They do. That's important. Okay. Ay. I guess just keep on threading. I mean, this is going to do a lot. We could buff ourselves up and then do it, but I think it's fine. Just a big blast there. We have 2 energy, so I'm kind of thinking of just marking you and getting out. What's that sound? What's that? That little blow? Okay, so we should be able to... Well, first of all, we could go for this. You can constrict. You dodged that. Annoying, but fine. It ain't a big deal. Physical power or... I mean, yeah. 1 magic power, 1 physical power, or 1 magic and physical power. I'm going to go with 1 magic and physical power. Because why not? It's literally just... the better version of all those other things. All right. 2... Wait, additional frostbite damage per stack. A random binding gets 1 cooldown reduction at the start of the turn. I do have a couple... That actually could be worth it. I'm gonna... Yeah, like, Ink Needle Compass I think is good. 5 crit chance, 30 crit damage. Like, it's good if I'm going for crit, but... Yesterday was so crit focused that I'll do this. And then in the event... Okay, so we want to go to the Carver. In the event that we go for a Frostbite, that sounds kind of fun. It's a nice different angle for us to take. But yeah, we need to visit the Carver 3 times. You know, I've been all around the Inkwell. Been to stories that'll make the wildest dreams look like some kids scrawled them half awake and bored as hell. You see, business is good for those willing to risk their biscuit every once again in the old age. And I ain't got no illusions of self-preservations anymore, so business is booming. How else you figure I keep my stock so diversified and novel all the time? Hard ink and work, that's how. So be buying or be moving. But I'll tell you now, the buy-in's oh so much better. Well. Inflict Hex on hits. Ooh. 50% magic damage taken until the end of turn? I mean, yeah. 1 will every 3 turns. Does it start on turn 1? Do I get 1 on turn 1? We also get a shielding. I'll tell you what, why not? It's $50. It seems like a good pickup for that. And then we don't need to heal. I'm out of here. Tarnished Vault. Uncommon Augment. I mean, I want to go for the difficult battle because we theoretically get more valuable rewards. I've not been bothered by the bomb yet. Like, it's not really caused too much of a concern. Okay, we've got a neat little area that we have to worry about here. Uh-oh. Okay, I'll tell you what. Okay, wait, what? That should work fine. So they have Hex on them. It increases magic damage taken. So we can explode these guys. 100%. But if we do that, then tapped. Okay, so there we go. Now we're not. Now we're good. Easy Splodin. 26 damage. Like, we're not going to do enough even with the increase. And this is not magical damage, importantly, so it's not going to work. So yeah, I'll keep myself getting a little bit stronger here. We need them to come closer to me, so like I just want to get in a spot where I'm going to be able to properly get everything threaded. Okay. Threaded. Might as well. Yoink 'em. Oh, boy, we gotta. So the question is... First of all, can I grab this and get back? Okay, I can grab that without using my thing. So I'm going to do that because we do a little bit more damage to him right then. Well, we have everybody connected to us. In theory, right? Wait, which one is that? No, this one just does more damage based off the connection. We don't standard do that. We do technically gain more power if they're connected, but we get it every turn. So you don't explode, do you? Nope. Bye, y'all. Okay. Want to line up in a good spot for connecting. Oh, screw you. Oh, really? Screw you. Wait, what the heck? This is awkward. You're also phased. Sure. This guy's got to go, though. 49 damage, you have 50? Oh, son of a... Okay. We can increase the damage of this burst. This... I don't know if this would be a kill or not. Okay, so that does like 100 if there's only one. Good to know. We do much better at AoE. Like, much better. Our crit chance is probably bad. It's 4%. So 25 crit damage isn't that exciting when I'm not really critting. And I don't have any guaranteed crits of any kind. No. I guess I could just go for health. Let's increase that crit chance. Alright. Sturdy Thread, 10 more damage on this. Stitch. The Big Blast does 30 more. Or this gets a cooldown of 6 instead. I think that we are more worried about our kind of standard single target blast. That being said, Stitch is probably still better. Because this is like, it's, even though it's 2 mana, this could increase our damage by 20 with the same amount of mana cost that this increases it by 30. So this, I think, is going to be a bit better. Even for a single target purpose, theoretically. Well, we're supposed to go to the Carver. Don't mind if I do. Honestly, the Carver was really kind to me last time as far as rewards to buy. 25% chance to gain a will whenever an enemy dies and get a magic power-up. When you pick up an orb, reduce a random magic binding's cooldown by 2. I mean, it's nice. This one is definitely the best. Sea Trickle. We could get this one as well, but... I'm none too concerned at the moment. The Captor. Ah, this is an interesting one for sure. Oh, we're actually really bad against this. Reduces incoming damage based off of how many allies are alive. Oof. That is pretty against what I'm good at. Well, here's the thing. If it costs energy to move anyways, we might as well just cast our ability twice. Okay, hold on. I spawned inside there. We might as well just cast the ability twice instead of moving. Man, we are pretty countered by this though. How much would this be to get out? Ay, ay, ay. I guess we're just going to mark everybody this turn and then head on out. It's not my favorite, but we're going to get stronger. Grant a buff. Yeah, big boost for your next ability. They have 83. You are beefy. You're a beefy lad. Like, I could do the constrict. I could invigorate constrict. It's a totally viable idea. Okay. So we're going to want to get the hell out of here. So yeah, the fact is, like, I can't actually do that much damage to him until the enemies are dead, but I do more damage in an AoE. This is a tough boss for my specific character. I'm glad I'm getting it as the first one and not as a later, more difficult version. Are you hexed? You are at least hexed. Okay, so you summon new enemies whenever... Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, this is the best I can... It's the best I can do for this turn. You summon new enemies when you hit this new threshold. Okay, thankfully they're lined up pretty well for me. I could run over there. I can't kill them unless I use this bigger ability. Oops, I did not. Oh, shoot. Wait, that's Constrict? I thought that was Stitch. Okay, whoops. It's probably fine. I'm going to want to run to get the Power Orb, which will then let me Constrict. And then we'll work from there. We'll figure it out from here. Okay, the bomb is a little bit bothersome this turn. Yeah, I can't get out of there. So we have to sort of just accept that that's going to be what we do for this turn, which I'm fine with. That's an acceptable amount. Reduces incoming damage based on how many allies are alive. So that also does imply that, like... Ah, shoot. We may, Wait, I can't hit you both? Yikes. Yeah, okay, I was gonna say, it does imply that we should be able to at least do some damage ourselves. Ready to do this. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go for it while I got you marked there. Slowly but surely. Scoot on out. I think I'm going to need to say that's good enough. We're going to line them up. I want you to come down here. You to stay there. Actually, maybe I want to be more like this. That should be fine. Okay, you come in, you come in. Oh, you don't move, huh? Oh, you just don't move, huh? Big man don't move, huh? You come to me, huh? All right, so we don't have the big attack. 38's... It's not that exciting. Okay. Got them all marked. Who's doing this big AoE? You are. I kind of want you gone the most then. Alright. We should be able to kill this turn. Just want you hexed. Oof. A little bit less than I thought. Let's just keep on stutter stepping out here. And we got it. Alright. There's a little bit of a... Yeah, that was a very interesting fight. That took a lot of thought that some other fights haven't had to, because of how tricky that interaction was. I'm going to go with the ability power. Surprise, surprise. Deal 12 damage and inflict 7 stacks of burn to the threaded. Rope burn. I mean, I like that idea a lot. That's fun. Wait. Importantly, it looks like it turns it into magic damage. I'm doing it. Okay, yeah, that turns it into a magic spell. Okay, good, good, good. Oh, that's so fun that upgrades might completely change the typing of it. Oh. Reduce the cooldown of physical binding. Bite me. This is not worth re-rolling. 25 more damage on Potent Thread, so it does literally, like, theoretically twice as much is what I thought, but then it's doing 67 now. I guess that's because the extra power we got. Next. Next. You look like you could use a towel. Rolling around with Argoloth will surely leave you dripping for a while. You should know. That happened once. The tentacles looked like they wanted a hug, and they were just so soft-looking. Can you really blame a quill for wanting a little physical affection every once in a while? Well, no, I suppose I can't. And Ben, well, if I've ever been cold with you, apology accepted. I don't think I'm going to take this over a key. Cone of Frost. Hey, there we go. A random... Okay, so... +2 to frostbite effects. Whenever this unit is hit with a binding, deal 10 magic damage per stack. Remove half the stacks per turn. Great. Great, 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 great. That'll help with our, like, long-term stuff. Whenever you pick up an orb, take a damage. I mean, I have a shield. I could actually abuse that. Bloodbound, every turn, lose 15 movement. Goes away when you kill an enemy. I actually don't think we can really deal with that very well. Pacifism could be fine. I'm going to go with this. Theoretically, we get 1 shield per turn anyways. At least we're supposed to. If it does 1 damage through my armor, then we've got a problem. But if the 1 armor I get from this does block it, we don't have a problem. Easy enough. I need somewhere to spend my keys. Give me a freaking treasure chest, why don't you? We're probably going to get it in... It's going to either be, like, visit the carver or open up the treasure. Oh, my word. When struck, the target becomes ensnared, reducing their movement by 5 until the end of turn. Yep. So I'm ensnared, eh? So where does it say my debuffs? They should be listed somewhere. Okay, good. Oh, word. Okay. I have 3, so I'm just trying to back out at this point. Just try and slowly move my way out, get everyone bound, and then back it the hell up. You know what? Yeah, let's just run the hell away and then go. Oh, God, wait. No. Pull, and then run the hell away. Otherwise, the cannon would look at me. Okay, I mean, that's a hell of a lot. I could just yank again, and it'd be good. Bye-bye, nerds. You're alive, huh? Wait, you're both alive? Huh? Kind of want to just do this for the sake of doing it. Whenever they're hit with a binding, deal 10 magic damage and then remove half stacks per turn. You go away after this turn, I need you dead. Okay, bomb is donezo. Enrage at half. You're not close enough for this. It's more important that you die for sure. This leaves us with 1 left, which I could get out of. Or, alternatively, this should kill, right? Yeah. Alright. 3 crit chance, 2 max HP, 1 physical power. I'll go with the increased crit chance. One of these days, we'll actually get to care a little bit more about that. Whenever you pick up an orb, gain 20% damage on your next ability. Misting Bells completely negating this effect is kind of nice. Pick up a random orb, or an orb, reduce a random magic bindings cooldown by 2 once per turn. So that would be really good at cooling down Cone of Frost. Depending on the order we use it, we could like Cone of Frost, pick up an orb. Next turn, pick up an orb, and then we can Cone of Frost every couple turns instead of every 6. Or whatever, like it says. Oh, plus whenever we pick up an orb, it already reduces by 3. That's very interesting for Cone of Frost ideas. Gain 2 magic power per stack for your next ability. This is tricky. I was gonna say tough and tricky. Truffy. I'll do it. Ruined Shrine, Sea Breach. This is the trade-off one, right? Yeah. I'm gonna go for the Ancient Knowledge. I feel like I haven't done it in a moment. Well. 2 burn damage is like, it's kind of relevant. You know? But it's relevant for long term. You know what? I'm gonna do it. It's cool. It's cool. Uncommon Augment. Man, I hate these enemies that walk away from us. Okay, so after attacking twice, they get to do their thing. They're in such a bad spot for piercing. I don't even know if I walk over here if I can, like, get both of them. I can. Okay. I mean, that's helpful. And in that case, I should... Well, can I... The question is, can I pierce them both from a spot that won't get me hit by this guy? By either of them? Question mark? I don't think so. I think it's not possible. But I could mark you before... I kind of want to mark you before leaving, though. This is tough. Could move up here, and I could get both of these instead. Activate their attacks. They turn before the attack? I thought they didn't turn until after the attack. Shoot. That's... I mean, if I don't take any more damage than that, it doesn't really matter. But I thought that was, like, kind of one of the whole things. Shoot. Okay, mark. And then now I'm like, well, I guess I just run away, because if you're going to turn to me, I need to be really far away from you. We need to be so outside the radius. Okay, now you're doing a different attack. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Are you all in radius of this? Almost. It's worth it then. We'll leave him alive in case we get more spawns. We're going to, just not yet. How silly is it to just, like, slowly just do damage to you, keep you down near death? I think we maybe want to do that. Keep you near death to hopefully, like, explode somebody else much more effectively. Okay, this is awkward, though. This is very awkward. I would really like you dead, but if I do this... Can I hit all three? Can't get to the orb. But if I got to the orb, I could grab that, like, to get into this spot. I mean, it's a lot of damage if I get it off. So you are attacking over there. You are doing nothing that I need to worry about because I won't be attacking you. So you won't turn to me. So I need to get out of that, and I need to get out of... I mean, I think you're going to turn to hit me, regardless. So I need you dead. But I can't. I don't have enough energy. This sucks. I guess I should have got you out of the way when I had the... Should have got you out of the way when I had the chance. You know, like a supervillain. So I'm not worried about you. I am worried about you. Who is doing this? It's the bats. The bats are some of the more annoying things. Oh! What the hell? I pressed the burn button. Shoot. That's not good. That's not good at all. I think we maybe just take an acceptable loss of a very small amount of damage here, because I literally my finger slipped on that one there. Okay, so we should be good on this. Just go for a... We have all the energy in the world, or all the time in the world. We can just do this. Invigorate. Pop that just in case. Explode you. There's more? This fight is so much longer! What's going on? What is happening here, man? Oh, boy. I mean, you're not marked, though. So the circle's from the bomb, which is causing a problem now. Can't hit both. Yeah, I was gonna say, I do feel like that kills, though. Inch our way out. Or do we, is there even a spot of safety here? Like, is this safe? This is safe. So if that is safe, we just need to trust it and say that I'm going to do this first just in case it doesn't kill. Okay. Just in case it didn't kill, we needed to do that first because they were going to turn to hit me. I got some crit damage. We're stacking up a little bit of crit. It's so easy to miss those. Hexed rope is cool. Reduce the cooldown of a random ability by 1. Maybe. Another thing that it can apply hex. Like, I guess I don't really care because I already apply hex on every hit that does damage. So I guess I'll get more damage on the little thing. Yeah, I don't know why it's really easy to miss those to me. We have enough run. We have enough run left to get another Carver. We have enough run left. Let's get the Vault of Legend. All right. If all enemies on the battlefield are threaded, you gain 2 will per turn and 100% damage. Oh? 10 max HP. Whenever you're hit while you have a shield, gain an ability power for the rest of combat. I mean, we can take 1 guaranteed little damage often. So, like, that's 10% extra damage often. Like, really often. These are cool. These are cool ones that I like. Both of these are neat. Is this, like, I feel like I have to for this first run, though. Start of a turn, inflict stun on a random enemy. That seems really beneficial. Like, really beneficial. But I like everything. I feel like Bond Enhancer could go. If you defeat an enemy with an attack more than double their max health, gain a moderate amount of quillings. I mean, that's really good for, like, the AoE bursting. I'm doing it. It also gives us 20% damage up. I'm going to say no to the Bond Enhancer. It's nice. Like, don't get me wrong. I like it. Okay, we're definitely doing a hard battle. Manifest a key. Tell you what, we just used up our keys. They're very good. If you can, like, this is what we got. Like, that's because of the key. Though we have to get lucky and get a Jade key for that, I think. Immediately. Okay, we can actually get this without using up our movement. All right, so everybody's threaded. So they all are going to be taking excess damage. Stitch, I could just pop these fools. But I can't get out of the bat's radius, unfortunately. Which is kind of the big thing I need. If I can't get out of the bat's radius, I need to find a different way to do this. 34. Well, you have Hex, so you should be taking a lot more damage. We're out of the circle now? Okay. But you're going to turn to freaking hit me. That's the thing. You're going to turn to hit me if you don't die, and you're not going to die. Man. Like, the second I do this, I've got a problem. So I feel like I just need to... This should kill. Just go for that for now. It's good enough. We got the guaranteed threat on everything. Man, it's almost like they... Wait, what? Rooted happens on the next turn. When struck, its target will become ensnared, reducing their movement by 5 until the end of their turn. Well, why do I have it now? Or is that just what you're doing? Oops. I think that's just what this guy's doing. Either way, I hate it. Because I don't really know how to get out of it. Unless you do... If it goes away when you die, like, then great. This will make it do a little bit more damage. Okay, it does go away when you die. All right, good. Good. So the counterplay is just like, you know, kill him. All right, so move up a little bit. I'm kind of thinking of doing that. Moving up a little bit more. Maybe I just focus on killing you guys. We're doing how much? 98. Plus the Hex. Should be enough. 275. I'm not killing you. Maybe I am. I am. More enemies? Really? There's so many waves showing up. That's a play that was really good unless there was another turn left. Oh my god, there's so many enemies. Phased. How do we do this then? We can't mark them both on the same turn. Man, that sucks. That's a lot of damage that we didn't need to take just because there happened to be yet another wave. Man. Oh well. Can't hit them both. So they're both marked already. I can't yank you. Wait, why are you in the radius of them, but you're not? Interesting. All right. I'm so glad I have this tiny little heal thing still. Plated key. Not the better one. Still good. Magic power up. Yep. When hit, inflict 2 stacks of frostbite on your attacker. First turn of your... Wait, on the first turn of combat, gain 3 stacks of precise. 3 guaranteed crits. And our crit does how much right now? 4... Does it just do 40 extra damage? 40%? It's not bad, but... I wish that, like, if I got hit by the random, you know, like this thing, that it marked everybody with a frostbite, but that's so unrealistic. All right. I like what I have, so it's just kind of tough. I could get rid of the frozen finger and just say, like, I'm just not doing that right now. I think that that's the thing. Like, another run, I will run that. Again, there's enough run left to get the Carver. I want to ascend to Binding. Reduce the cooldown by 1. This inflicts Hex. It already does. Gain an additional stack of Invigorate. Well, that's pretty good. Literally just do it twice. Sounds great. Give your party a buff. That's cool. It's irrelevant right now, though. Gain a stack of Wrath at the start of the turn. Grants 5 ability power per stack after casting Battlecry. 2 if you took damage last turn. Well, I will take 2. Consume all stacks of Wrath to gain plus 5 per stack for your next ability. Wait, what? How is this better? Hold on. It's got to be better. I guess, okay, so if we take damage 2 turns in a row, that actually ends up with, considering that we take 1 damage when we pick up an orb, if we take we're taking a damage every turn, meaning we get 2 stacks every turn, meaning we get it gives us this effect, the 10 ability power every single turn. If we wait like 3 turns to do it for our big payoff, it's going to be like, I don't know, what? Like freaking 30 ability power, 300% damage? I'm going to say sure. That actually sounds good. It's a little bit goofy and brainy. Like trying to figure out the exact time to wait for that. But what is this? Until the end of your turn, on a hit, inflict 2 frostbite and 4 burn. Great for the boss. Apparently finished up some quests. Oh, the hard battles in the Vengewood. Receive healing. Do that. We got what? Did we get a little bit of a... Got a laugh emote. And the helmet doesn't look right on this character. Alright. Can't be worse than the other one, right? Lusk the Blight Bag. We don't know what you do we? You just do AoE damage on the whole map, don't you? Yeah. Youch. 200 health. I'm confused. Whose circle is this one? Yours. And then you're doing nothing? I find that hard to believe. Okay. We could get, like, just way the hell down here, and then, I don't know, we could just do an early cast of, like, Rope Burn. That's not bad. Really? I can't cast it? Ay, ay, ay. It's okay. I'm just going to be happy that I got everybody marked. My next turn is going to be really good. Oh, okay. So it's an ensnare. What is it? Minus 10 movement. Okay, so we can move a lot less far. You know, I don't love it, but... You know what? I'm going to use this now. I know it would have been more optimal to use it like 1 second ago, but... This is fine. So we get 2 stacks of Wrath. Is there an orb? Oh, there's an orb under there. Should have cast... Maybe I should have cast Battlecry and then done it. I'm just trying to save for like a really cool build-up. Frostbite. A little bit less damage from Rope Burn, though. I guess I thought these guys were tankier than that. They have 262 health. So this must be doing... Yeah, it's doing a lot. It's just doing a lot. Scoot on out. It's kind of funny to see you pull them towards themselves. Summon a bunch more enemies. Ah, they summon a bunch more, which is going to make it harder for us to get our stacks. That's okay. I don't think that that's everything right now. We could just, like, keep marking them. Oh, God. Wait, what the hell, that damage? Wait, what the hell? That was all the Frostbite is what that was. Loom. Inflict 126 damage in a cone instead and inflict threaded. Whenever you attach a thread, gain an ability power. Ooh. Or... Wait. In an area at a distance, inflict threaded. Passive controlled weaving grants an additional 5. This is better long term. So it's basically, do I want it in an AoE bomb or do I want it in a cone? I think I prefer an AoE bomb. Burn damage, magic power. Magic... I don't know if magic power maybe impacts burn as well, but it could, maybe. Plus 15 damage on this. I mean, wow. All of your bindings do 25% more damage to enemies with Frostbite. By taking this, that's a passive that everything gets naturally, or do I need to hit them? Well, I mean, knowing my setup, I do have to hit them with this first, but it begs the question, if I had a different thing that applied Frostbite, would that just be true as well? Because it sounds like a catch-all. It doesn't sound like there's no unique debuff. Like, enemies hit by this gain this debuff. Another tricky one. I mean... Potent Thread is just, like, really, really good for just raw damage. But, like, I like this for a sort of boss fight kill. God, we're already at an hour. These runs, like I said, these runs can get pretty long. Fishing spot. I might as well take it. Next battle, gain 20% dodge. On dodge, gain crit chance up to 5%. Okay. Steal a small amount of quillings from an enemy. 35 damage in a small area and inflict 4 stacks of burn. Or 58 to a single enemy. Damage spreads. I mean, I've buffed up everything I have. Like, that's the tough thing now. Is I have now buffed up every one of my abilities, so it's hard for me to want to change them. What I can do in the future is have one of my starting abilities that I'm like, you know what? I don't care about that. Do you have any quests? Or I guess let's look at the modifiers. Every time an enemy is hit, they take 10% less damage, up to 5 stacks. All stacks fade at the end of the turn. Every turn, lose 15 movement, removed when you defeat an enemy. It's just not great for us. Enemies heal 15% of their missing health each turn. Great. we can deal with that. We're very much a burst build, and that is not relevant. Augment or... I'm pretty happy with my augments. We're also rich, though, so... Yeah, it'll just make it so the next shop is going to be amazing. Oh, no. Phase. You guys all have phase, and you guys are... When I cast 3 abilities, you're going to do a room-wide AoE? Oh, no. I don't know if this is better. There's maybe some situations where it is, but, like, uh-oh. Okay, slowly moving back. I mean... 170, we definitely can't kill you with that. We could do... I could do Stitch, but... It's nowhere that it's going to hit all of them. Do we take any damage right here? Theoretically, no. So maybe this isn't even a damaging attack that I need to be worried about. Ah, you buff up everybody. Gotcha. That's not that big of a deal. I do really wish I could hit everybody. I guess I'm going to have to... Let's go for... This is bad now. Kind of. Not really, but also kind of. We'll just mark everybody with a bunch of burn. What on God's green? All right. Power orb, sure. So we don't need to care about like positioning in a line as much anymore, which I do really like that. And there's some situations like this that are beautiful now. I think that it's just a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Like, I think it could be better. Spike damage, not relevant to me right now. 2 shield when you pick up an orb. First turn of combat, gain 10 stacks of spike. Well, I mean, hey, if I would have known. Whenever you crit, reduce a cooldown by 1. I'm going to save my money for a situation where I'm not rolling for, like, a common like this. Going to the shop feels like a great place to spend money. Gonna charge you to stare if you keep at it, needless. Might not be selling these carvings that don't, but that don't make them common. And those silent eyes of yours make focus and hard work. If you want to do it right, these carvings can take months for a single leg, and time and patience, needless. You need time and patience. After that's the discipline, not just anyone who's able to make something a nothing, and even those that can shouldn't, especially you binders. But most importantly, they need silence of the alone variety. So buying or be moving. Start of turn, add an additional orb. Cost discount to all physical bindings on kill. 3 stacks of burn. I mean, these are good. And this is not bad, but I do take damage per orb. But you know what? Maybe I'm not technically taking damage because I'm blocking the damage. I don't know. It depends if it's generous like that or not. Ay. I'm going to re-roll it. Glass cannon. I mean, we could. We did that yesterday. Glass Cannon's like a little too Glass Cannon for me. Like, it's... I feel like it's... Glass Cannon in this game, I feel like is going to present some design issues. Because there's a lot of turns where it's easy to, like, you know, not be in harm's way. And 100% more damage just all the time forever. It seems like such a high reward. And, like, to a point where I'm like, I don't know if I feel like taking that. I just don't feel like it. But I'm going to. I don't know. I don't want to have to feel like I need to take that every single time. But it kind of feels that way, right? As of right now. It's like... I don't know. I wish it was like, just like a little bit less. You take 50% more, get 50. I feel like it would put it in a more situational category than it is right now. Right now, it feels like I have to take it, which would make every run where it shows up feel like, well, I guess I'm just taking twice as much damage now as a trade-off. What are you doing? Whatever you're doing, it's the AoE thing across the map. So I think we just have to, like, say sure. You gained attack power, and everyone gained a little bit of shield, I think, is what happened there. Should have done this first. Whose attack is this? Whose attack is this one in front of me? It's yours? I could just kill you then. Am I missing something? What's happening when you do that? It seems like you're buffing them, but I'm not really seeing them getting buffed. I see you getting buffed. You're getting more attack power. Theoretically for, like, what? For next turn, I suppose. But maybe you did one in it. I don't know. So yeah, now you're a little bit more scary. Okay. I mean, this guy is maybe going to get away with it, unfortunately. Nah. Good. No. There's a world. Okay. I was like, is there a world where I can hit him both? There's no world where I hit. This guy's hitbox is a lot less generous than you'd think. I feel like his hitbox should be bigger. I don't feel that about any other enemy in the game, but, like, this looks like it should hit him, right? Look at that. What? What? Like, there's nothing... I'm not saying for a balance reason, but for, like, a... This just actively feels wrong. Why is this not hitting him, right? And it happens often. With that specific guy. Power orb. How much you got? It's got 1,000. I wish I could yank y'all closer. I need to get this. I wonder if there's an upgrade that makes this, like, screen wide. That'd be amazing. All I know is we need to play in a way where we're fine after this. So I guess I'm gonna just do, like, a little bit of a... Let's do that. It's a nice, clean, easy kill. I think we can maybe even just... slowly scoot out of there just in case this doesn't kill. Thank you. One ability power, same exact trait as when we started. It's an easy idea there. Plus 20 damage for each thread attached to you, an additional 20 for each thread. I mean, I feel like that just makes a lot of sense, right? It's just the way that you're playing, get rewarded more. Home of the Gardener. I'll admit, like, I'm going to do it just for the curiosity of it, even though I wish I could upgrade something. Because I've never been to the Gardener. Ah, Papu, yes. It's not a name I heard in quite some time. I suppose you're starting to track down some of those lost aspects then. Well, it's a good thing, I say. You're showing you can hold your own and strike your own path. And what better way than to track the Moss Cloak. Wow. He is gone, of course, like so many, but you'll find what's left, little though there may be. Deeper in this world, likely guarded by that poor beast some call Nim the Lost. When you do find him, I have no doubt you will. Tell Sundance that Papu has always spoke so finely. Oh my God, I'm gonna die, man. I just woke up. Give me a break. So fondly of even after, no, especially after Sundance cut his cords. Okay, so we popped over here, and it looks like we get a rare augment. I mean... Shocked... wait. At the start of your turn, shock all enemies on the battlefield, meaning that everyone takes the next hit. That's nuts. I'm going to replace the 3 crits right away, because my crits aren't even amazing. Heroic Vault. Sure. I'm assuming it just has, like, a bunch of rare stats. Okay, so they're all shocked. It's not going to matter that much on my first move, I don't think. It seems to matter a bit. Every turn? I should have definitely been a little bit slower with that. So who's doing the AoE? You? Alright, well, we're going to probably just pick this up and run. Should have been a bit slower, but it's hard to, you know, it's hard to be slow when that's happening. It's so fun there. So you have Hex. This is doing 600. This is a kill, so works for me. So I do like that it's positioned, like we're positionally more free than we had been. Is there a bad boy down? There is. And like, pardon me, if I yank, this does 300 damage to everyone. Feels weird to yank first, questions later, but what? Oh, okay, I can't hit him. All right, yeah, that shock bell thing is fundamentally wild. It's the highest damage I can do. But does it do it twice because I'm hitting 2? You know what I'm saying? Good deal. Hey, I'll take the magic power, I suppose. Potion cash. I've pretty much just, yeah, said no to this. Yeah, whatever. At the start of every turn, inflict gaze on a random enemy that makes them take 100% more damage when I have the lightning move is so good. I guess I'll do this. So, like, I just need to find the one enemy that has that on turn 1 and then blast them. So we got all of our Carver. I guess we go to spend our key. Gain an ability power at the start of each turn. It's honestly, it's just a bit too slow. Gain an extra mana when you pick up an orb. Oh, if we would have got the double orbs. Like, these are all really cool and all. They're very good. I guess I don't care about money anymore. Under the assumption that I last a couple turns, that's going to be better. Like, because this is the final boss, or this is the final boss of the normal zones, and then we fight the final boss. Can we go back here now? You can. Cool. That's like the perfect extent of backtracking to me. It's just like, we can go back about that far. Maybe I should save that for the final boss. But yeah, like, this will be better on the final boss. So, yeah, okay. Nim the Lost. Who's marked? Is it you? Who's got gaze? You've got gaze. Okay. But you take less damage. Or something? Wait, what's going on? Why'd you take literally nothing? Why did you take nothing? You should have been zapped and thus taken that damage. Am I wrong? Even weirder that you took damage there. Okay. Okay, I'm going to mark you with this and then run. Oh, you don't turn. You don't. That doesn't turn. Okay. 7 stacks of burn. This is still way more damage. I might save this potion for the final boss. Oh, boy. Why aren't you taking damage from that? Did you take damage from that? Am I blind? All right. Pretty strong. Ooh. Send forward a freezing gust of air. Chill the air in a huge area around you, dealing 469 in frostbite. What's the other thing? You know, I'm going to try and find, yeah, something for this. Target a single threaded enemy. All other threaded units are pulled towards the unit, no matter what. Okay, great. This is deal damage to them, then the nearby enemies all take damage, regardless of if they're threaded, and then get pulled towards. It's a tricky balance back and forth there. I think we run this one, though. I think it's going to be a bit better. I don't really crit that much. I'll take the burn damage because we do technically have burn, and in a boss fight, I might use it. Reduce the cost of will on this by 1. That's very usable. That's very usable. This is bigger burst, though. I'm doing it. Bigger burst for our lightning thing that hopefully works. Maybe the boss, like, for some reason can't be hit by lightning. Or maybe it's because I hit him in addition to... I don't know. Either way, it just doesn't really make sense. Okay. Gardner, you met her. I know her, too. Always been so good to us, Quills. From the smallest to the brightest. Never saying too much and letting us do the interpreting on our own. Right, Nib? You're scowling more than usual. Oh, right. Nib's not her biggest fan exactly. It's a long story. For another time. Probably won't swap anything at this point. Whenever you deal magic damage, gain a stack of it. Dread. Deal damage equal to 10 times your stacks of Dread. I mean, it's certainly logical. I think let's just go fight the final boss, though, with our setup. We have a weird thing where we want to... Oh, it's the same guy, so yeah. It's going to be a rough setup for us. We want Cone of Frost out first, but we also don't. So that clearly just... Did they have phase or something? There's something going on there that I'm confused by. Oh, you had gaze. Well, I want to thread you regardless. Yeah, there's something happening here again, too. It's awkward. Okay. So, who's gazed? You are gazed. They all took 0. So this must be... All other units take 50% less. That doesn't mean none. So this just doesn't really work. Is there a way to get rid of it? Oh, I can, but not in combat. It's ruining something in a way that mathematically it doesn't sound like it's supposed to be ruining. Right? Okay, so you don't have thread. It's important to get that going. All right. Oh, Lord. Oh, we didn't make it out. Oh, that's a lot of damage. I thought we were out of that circle, otherwise I wouldn't have done it that way. Okay, this is a problem. So every time you attack, he's right now he's attacking this right here. So who's all threaded? God, we actually like attack. We do damage too quickly here. It's kind of weird. So we need to get out of this. Am I in the circle? I'm not. I am. There's just so many on the field right now. It's hard to really tell. I guess I have to get out. There we go. Who all's marked? How many do I have threaded? There's info overload on this right now. Okay. Battle Cry into... Oh, that counted? Battlecry into Splice sounds fun. I'm theoretically taking damage no matter what here. If I don't kill. So you're not hitting me. You are not... I mean, you're not hitting me this second. Like, I can move out of it afterwards. That's the safest place to be. All right. All right. I don't know what's going on there. And you go back to the beginning up here. You don't go back. I thought you went 1, 2, 3. What? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But you go 1, 2, 3, 4. That's tricky. Okay. Well, that stinks. So, like, I understand that these get damage reduction per stack, but why did that do 0 damage to you? Is it because you're not marked? Yeah, this sucks. There's like a little bit of clarity being lost in this fight. It's the only place I've ever really felt like it. Like, if these damage reduction things are all on Argoloth himself and not on the tentacles, that needs to be put on him. But I have no idea why that attack did 0 damage when it probably should have done in the thousands, right? Like, you hear me? Where are you attacking? What are you doing right now? Whose attack is this? What is your attack? What is your attack? I need to know. I guess you don't have one right now. I mean, I'm not against that. Does anyone have Markdown? No. So, theoretically, we're okay. I guess I'm just going to only hit you with this attack. And that did do damage to everybody. What the hell? Okay, so there's some kind of bugged interaction, but when I hit 2 enemies on turn 1 with this spell setup. Do I take any damage here? I take basically no damage if I end my turn right here. Okay, that's important. Don't know why I can't hit both of these, but I can hit both of these. Yeah, I think this is, of all the things in the entire playtest so far, it's the final boss here is the one that I feel like has the most things that I am confused by and need more clarification on. Like, the fact that I can hit both of these, but it won't ever allow me to hit both of these, it seems like it has to be a bug, right? Like, either this one shouldn't work that way as well, or this should work too. What, like, just consistency. All right. Also, that one did have a timer. Good to know. If we move here, we can't do the big blast. You have a timer, but you have a timer that I'm not in. So press E to go back to normal. Because, like, I really do want to just try out my big blast move, but I'll tell you what, just like, hold on, just being in this spot feels like the best right now. I just think I want to say sure. And take that. You took 57 damage there. I am now ensnared, which is just some movement speed down, not all. And you're doing your big move again. Okay. I want to splice you, but I just don't know if it works. That's the problem. It's a really good spot to be, but it does take an energy to get here, right? Yep, it does take an energy to get here. But it's a really good spot. I wish I could yank and be confident it was going to work. But it's like my biggest damage move, and for some reason it just doesn't work on this fight. Okay, it worked there, it just didn't do, you know, it didn't do a lot of damage, but that makes sense. Yeah. I don't know. Okay, let's clarity. What's going on here? I don't know. Like, I think that we need to kill more tentacles. Yeah, is the idea, right? Like, that's theoretically the idea. But there's some... it's just not happening the same way every time. Okay, I can't hit that guy. I can hit you. Zero damage. Okay. Zero damage. Okay. Clarity, please. That's all I want. Is there an orb around? There's no orb. There's so many moves that I've done that, in my opinion, felt like they were supposed to have killed the boss. Are you... Do you have weave? You do not have the weave. Okay. We have one movement left. We could get you, which shouldn't change much of anything as far as what's your attack? Your attack is that big AoE that's it's gonna hit me no matter what I do. Okay. All right. Just fingers crossed here that this works. It's supposed to, but I don't know. I just have to guess. Like, it did yank the damage. All right. Good. You know, hey, it will get fixed up, and whether or not, like, the thing is, it could be working as intended, but as intended is not clear. Because it looks like there's some kind of, like, there's like a type of super armor that's not being explained. And that's the thing. It's like, I think that there is a mechanic that isn't broken, that is working as intended. It just isn't stated anywhere, is kind of what it feels like at the moment. Maybe somebody in the comments knows. But yeah, that was a fun run. Wild. I'm bronze. Purple cat. Villain kills. Okay. Oh, so wait, there are other final bosses that I just haven't seen. Maybe there's only... Oh, yeah, no. Okay. Good deal. They're not in the alpha. God, the game is so good, though. It's so good. Sure. Why the hell not? Why the hell not? Meow. Got some kind of quest to turn in? Nim's Oath. Once per turn, inflict 2 stacks of stun on hit. Seems really good. Oops, sorry. Ungrateful. You scarcely know the meaning of the word, Quill. The Spooler requested your help. Perhaps that bumbling clown will show you more of the gratitude you seem to be missing. All right. Well, alas, that is that, and that's going to do it here for today for Inkbound. You know, as I've been saying, it is a playtest. It is a limited playtest, pre-alpha, so we only have access to it for a little bit. I can't say, you know, the runs are so long that I can't say I'm going to definitely have things out every day for it, but I'm going to try to because I just really like it. I think it's so fun that I want to play more of it badly. So I'll do what I can, but... hour-and-a-half runs daily on top of everything I'm already doing is a lot, so we'll see. But hey, thank you for watching. Check out the channel for roguelikes and more every single day, and I will see you next time. Bye.